Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia. In the last episode, we took on the Peril Cliffs, where Team Jimson was controlling some Ramparados to do a little experiment, but we shut that down. However, they seem to have a new device used to control Pokemon. Interesting times are happening, but let's go ahead and make our return to Vientown finally. Although first, I actually want to go ahead into Glacier for a second because apparently last time I want to go into Capture. Apparently last time I completely forgot to show off the different things for Steel. Also, we have these 4 new assists. I'll show them off a couple episodes from now when they actually are relevant. So that's a thing. Anyways, the Pokemon Assist Steel, I didn't show off the matchups for it, what it's good against and bad against. Just in case, you guys aren't super familiar with Pokemon, Steel is strong against Ice and Rock in this game, and it's bad against Fire, Water, Electric, and Steel types. So that's how that works. So there, just so you know, I forgot to show it off last time, so I figured I'd show it off now. Anyways, let's go ahead and make our return to Vientown. But we'll have a lot of stuff to do along the way. Namely, well, we have just finished a mission, so we're gonna have some quests to do. But first, Doduo, with a new Ranger rank comes a new perk, and that is the ability to ride Doduos. So, all of a sudden, Doduos basically are gonna spawn all across the world. I'll try to show off as many as I can as we kind of make our way back to Vientown, but, we get a little demonstration on Doduos, but first we have to capture one. We have to rope it into slavery, quite literally. So, but Doduo is really, really helpful. They do get outclassed later on, but really, I failed to get an S-rank capture. Now I'm all sorts of sad. Oh well, it has the field move of agility though. Or I guess the map move they call it on this screen. I never really noticed that until now. I guess map move sounds cooler, I don't know. Staravia Bros, goodbye! We do actually need the Aeron. Well, we need a 1 tackle really soon, so I'm gonna keep Aeron for that. But, for now we have Doduo, though. And, oh, you're faster than me, because you're the leader and I'm not. Well, whatever. Anyway, the field move agility, it'll basically let you move around faster by riding on a Doduo instead. The only problem is you can't go inside buildings, and you can't, well, let's tap on him and actually get on him. Let's go off for a ride! Yeah! Barlow looks so silly on that Doduo. Looks really silly. So you can't go in a building, and you can't use any field powers while you're riding a Doduo, unfortunately. But, other than that, look how fast we move! It's just ridiculous! So, now you get to go really super fast. That being said, we're gonna head back for a bit, because, as you can see, now that Barlow's out of our party, we have new quests to do. Namely, we need to get a Nosepass, so that's in Marine Cave. We're going to be doing that one last, just because we have to go all the way back to Vientown anyway to get the Nosepass. We have a mission for Vienforest that we can do along the way. We have to get an Oddish in Altrue Park, but, well, we're on Union Road. There's Oddishes literally right here. And then we have to go get a Turtwig in Chicole Village. So we'll definitely pick up these 4 quests on the way back to Vientown. However, we can only do one at a time, so the one in Peweltown about the Nosepass we'll actually do last, because you can only hold 1 quest at a time, so if we pick it up on the way to Peweltown, we won't be able to pick up the one in Vienforest, so on and so forth. Anyway, we have to go catch an Oddish, though, which unfortunately means to use a field assist, which means we actually have to ditch our Doduo for a bit, so if you want to leave it a Doduo, just touch it, you'll get an option to get off of it. And unfortunately, the Doduo will go away then, so which is a little inconvenient because you have to keep recatching Doduos. Unless there's actually a little trick though to getting off your Doduo in certain circumstances without getting rid of it. It involves quests, so I'll go ahead and show off how that works as we do these quests. It's actually a neat little trick, I think. Anyways, we do need an Oddish. We've seen how this works before. If you don't have an Aeron or something of tackle from the Peril Cliffs, you can go ahead and use something like the Ambipom nearby. And, I mean, you saw how we caught the Oddish on the way down here. It's not like Oddish is a new Pokemon for us right now. Anyway, we catch the Oddish. And, from here, we can go ahead and head to Altrue Park to go ahead and, actually turn a quest before we even accept. Well, we have to accept it, but then immediately turn it in once again, which is kind of nice about the ones where you have to bring specific Pokemon over there. If you can anticipate it, then, it works out really nicely. Also on the way, so now, like I said, Doduos will pretty much exist throughout the world, and they primarily exist at the front end of these different sort of routes. So there'll be one by the Pokemon Ranger Union, for example, now. towards that exit of Union Road, and now there's one over here by Vientown. We'll pass one on the way out of Vientown. There'll be a couple near Vientown. There'll be one near Chicole Village, etc., etc., etc. Basically, Doduo are everywhere now, is the point, and they're generally near the entrances, so you can go grab one right away and zoom through and get to the... It's basically a time saver in the long run. A really, really nice time saver because it makes you go really, really fast. Actually, I should show off this trick that I mentioned before about how to get off a Doduo really easily, because you head over here, and basically if you're riding a Doduo, you can still talk to people. I mean, I can go up to this guy and be like, hey, what's up? And so on and so forth. But if you talk to someone who gives you a quest and accept the quest, something interesting happens. But for now, this guy is Herbert. He's a researcher of the Ranger Union, blah, blah, blah. I think they mentioned something about like a scientist in the field that wasn't there. I guess that's who they mentioned. But they need an Oddish to research. Well, luckily for you, I have an Oddish in my Doduo's butt! Because he doesn't appear on screen when you ride a Doduo for some reason. So who knows where those Doduos store those Pokemon. But, yeah, let's bring back an Oddish for him. In fact, we actually have one right now! Yeah, we know, we already caught one, bro. But as you can see, you get off the Doduo to do your Ranger pose. But the Doduo then stays in your party, so if you use a quest like that, you can actually disembark a Doduo while still keeping it and still being able to use it later. So it's really, really it's a really sort of handy little trick, I think, to be able to do that. Anyway, we already have your Oddish, sir. Have your Oddish. Give me your quest. It's all fine and dandy. So it'll improve the performance of the styler, so on and so forth. He drags the Oddish away, and we get a quest clear. Go us! So that takes care of the first of 4 quests that we're going to take care of today. Confirmation that we could clear the quest, bonus power-up data, oh yeah, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Fire defense. Well, actually that's gonna be very handy considering the next major area of this game has a lot of fire types. So that's actually somewhat convenient. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and Doduo away! Because we have them now and I have to remember to use them. Hi Brooke, how's it going? Before I cut the video, because obviously the next location is Vienn Forest. In case you guys are wondering where the Nosepass guy is, yeah, we're going to do him later because I don't want to pick up this quest and not be able to do the Vienn Forest one. But he's over here, so he's the guy who wants a Nosepass. We'll go ahead and grab a Nosepass when we go to Vientown and Chicole Village for that quest, and then we'll bring the Nosepass from here back up here, and then head back to Vientown from a second time. Which is really quick and easy now that we have a Doduo. So, funny how it all works out. Speaking of Doduo, there's one right here. So, there's the one near Vientown. Forgot how the names worked for a second. Actually, you know what? At this point, there's almost no... Oops. There's almost no point in cutting, because it's literally going to be like 20 seconds, because Doduo speeds up everything dramatically. It's pretty awesome, because the next quest giver is actually just right here at the start of the forest part of Vienn Forest. So, just make sure you don't run any Pokemon, because you're going so fast, it's a lot easier to just accidentally run into a Pokemon and be like, oops, I ran into a Pokemon. But the quest giver is actually right here. So, he is growling at me, but it's actually just his stomach. You have a really loud stomach, sir. So he goes and has his lunch in the Vienn Forest, but unfortunately, it was snatched away from me by a Pokemon. So we're gonna have to find that Pokemon, and well, he came with his lunch, and he went to Less. He's not really angry though. He's worried about this hungry Pokemon. He's so hungry that he stole a man's lunch. Well, I suppose you're taking a nap in a forest full of wild animals. You think with an open container of food, you think it's gonna work. Has 2 tails that end in what looks like hands. What Pokemon could that possibly be? Well, we'll figure that out. And also, like I said, the Doduo trick, we get off our Doduo for free. So we won't go ahead and get back on him because, as far as I'm not sure if it goes away if you accept a quest while still having a Doduo on you. That's a good question, but for now, we have an Ambipom over here, so just head to the left of the guy, the Pokemon that stole his food. It's actually really nearby. It's this whoa, watch out. It's this Ambipom. So watch out for the rocks he throws. They are quite dangerous, and they do sort of shatter when they... Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought I could dodge that one. Oh, well. Okay, you know what? This is just not working out in all sorts of ways. Some of them will shatter, some of them will go all the way, so I think it just depends on like the lob of his throw. I don't know if there's another indication to show that off, but we get ourselves an Ambipom. We get the abysmal C rank because I screwed that up, but we get an Ambipom nonetheless, and that's all we need to do to finish that quest. So that's 2 quests taken care of already. Not too shabby. So, oh, he looks so guilty. I'm actually really curious to see if the Doduo trick works when you turn in a quest as well, because I believe you still do a ranger pose when you complete a quest, so I'm pretty sure. I mean, it might depend on the quest, but I'm pretty sure we're about to get off the Doduo. Yep, we do! So, you can also use the Doduo to get to the quest, and then, disembark, and then you will still get the, you'll still get your Doduo back. Anyways, so, the Ambipom, guilty from eating food, but they make up, and he's, gonna go feed the Ambipom together. That's not gonna help your hunger, though. Because unfortunately, Ambipom ate all the food. It had ketchup smeared on his lips, and by the looks of it, its hands, its little fingers are red. That's almost kind of creepy, because the other thing that looks like ketchup is blood, and his fingers look like they're coated with blood, and Ambipoms are weird! Anyway, confirmation of the completed quest. What do we get today? Quest number 2 of 4. We get ourselves a Power Plus. That's actually really handy. It basically increases your power by essentially another level. So we get extra 3 power. I mean, considering we get power every time we level up, it's not the biggest deal, but hey, it's a little bit of extra power. No harm in that. Hi, War Turtle, how's it going? Anyways, the next quest that we're going to take care of takes place in Chikol Village, so once again, Doduo away, and we're gonna head to Chikol Village where we'll, well, you know, at this point, once again, it goes so fast with, I mean, I want to make a cut here. The thing is, like, you go so fast on this Doduo that it's hardly necessary. You just zoom through everything. Also, it does give me a chance to say, like, hey, the Doduo for the Chikol path is right there. So, as you can see, Doduo is everywhere. Anyway, this kid has a quest for us to take. If I can tap on him. Yeah, we're listening. So, at Breeze Hill, there's a Turtwig at the edge of a cliff. Oh no! It looks like it's in trouble. It's good for picnics, but it looks like there's a Turtwig about to fall off a cliff, and you came all the way back to Chikol Village before alerting us? You horrible, horrible kid! Anyway, let's go help out the Turtwig. Because Breeze Hill's right by Marine Cave, so literally on the way back from Breeze Hill, I can go stop in Marine Cave and take care of that thing. Anyway, we'll take a ride on our Doduo and head up to Breeze Hill. Because we can. Also, I'm gonna quickly catch this Doduo over here, just because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to ditch this. Actually, I guess I won't have to. Ow! Rude. I kind of screwed that capture up majorly, but I'm just gonna throw a second one on there since I have an extra slot right now, just because it'll save time in the long run. I think to have that extra slot going on here. Just because I think at some point I'm probably gonna have to ditch the Doduo. Actually, I'm going to have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to when I end this chapter. So it'll give me a Doduo for next time. So, hey, backup Doduo. When you have the extra slot, why not drag a second Doduo along with you? Anyway, Breeze Hill is right up here, so all we just need to do is where we had that picnic before. So right up here, and you will encounter... Actually, I'm fairly sure this is not going to even get rid of our Doduo, because I'm pretty sure we're going to go over here and automatically disembark. And there's a Turtwig over here in trouble. He's about to fall off the cliff. He must have been hanging here for like a good hour, but nope, he falls right now, and we somehow catch him and then have to battle him. Because when you catch a Turtwig, I guess he has to get calmed down or something. He did just fall off a cliff. I'd be pretty panicked too if I was him. But hey, we gotta catch a little Fu the Pokemon. Because if you remember, Little Fu was a Turtwig in my Pokemon Heart Gold randomizer Nuzlocke. So, huzzah! Little Fu returns in Turtwig form for yet another Pokemon game. And in case you haven't noticed, it has no field move, and it was under the Cranidos in the quest select screen. In other words, this is yet another one of those ones where we get a new partner. I mean, I guess you can imagine the original the three starter Pokemon for Gen 4 are going to be partner Pokemon in this game, but this Turtwig's really grateful we saved it from death, and we get ourselves a new partner Pokemon. Because, you know, we've used them. Ever. I mean, we barely used Pachirisu. We didn't really use Krikatak at all. We've gone through several missions of Ramparados and not really had to use it. But hey, let's replace him with Turtwig. Goodbye, Ramparados. Cranidos! Ramparados is the one we killed last time. Or I mean, calm down. We don't kill Pokemon. No, that's nonsense. Anyways, we now have a Turtwig. I'm actually not going to waste my Doduo because I have to go to Marine Cave, and you actually cannot, Actually, you know, just for demonstration purposes, I know I'm completely wasting a Doduo for this, but I have to. Hey, watch it. Watch it. You can't actually enter stuff like caves and buildings while riding a Doduo, so we're gonna have to dismount the Doduo and go into Marine Cave to get that Nosepass for the final quest to take care of today. This time I'm actually gonna give a cut though, because I don't want to go through the entirety of Marine Cave. So I'll see you guys when I get to the Nosepass, because there's gonna be Zubats everywhere and it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I'll show you guys. Wait for it. The jukes. Anyway, I'll meet you guys when we get to the Nosepass. So the Nosepass is right here at the end of the cave. I probably didn't even need to cut that. That was like 20 seconds. But, whatever. Gives me a chance to breathe. The Nosepass is right here at the end of the cave. Way easier to capture now that, as you can see, our power has increased so much that the capture becomes dramatically easier. We easily S-rank that one. So, we get ourselves a Nosepass right here at the end of Marine Cave. You remember where it was from last time. It's just here at the end. And, from there, we quickly leave the cave before the Zubat eat our butts. And, you know, at this point, I guess I should show off. You know what? Because I cut the way out, I won't cut right now, and I'll just be like, yeah, this is how you get through Marine Cave. It's really not the most exciting thing in the world. I actually juked every single Zubat. I am so impressed with myself. Those things are a pain in the butt. That's why I cut, because I was sure I was going to hit like 10 Zubats. But nope! So now we have a Nosepass, and we can go ahead and hop on our Doduo here. And we have to go all the way back to Vientown, so I'm definitely cutting this one for sure. So I'll see you guys when we get to that quest giver that I showed earlier. Alright, so we're here at Vientown with the quest giver that I showed before. He wants to get us a Nosepass. He just really wants a Nosepass. He can get rid of his food, but not his Nosepass. Okay, you're a little weird, sir, but we'll go ahead and get you your Nosepass. In fact, we already have it because we can read minds! Hey, buddy, you got your Nosepass already. So he's like, oh, it's so hilarious because it looks like a giant nose and it's silly. Wow, that's really all. That's just you're being really mean to that Nosepass, and you sent us all on the quest for everything in Team Dim Sum? Which, by the way, does sound like a Chinese food, like a meal, like you'd order like a Chinese restaurant. Someone pointed out in the comments, and they're totally true. Anyway. So, ironically, this Team Dim Sum people get so pissed off. He's a bad guy, but he doesn't do anything that's... You're worse than Team Dim Sum, sir, for wanting to have a Nosepass. He's mean to the Nosepass, he put us on a pointless quest. He's getting lectured by the bad guys of this game. I love this quest. It's just... The bad guys just suddenly come up and be like, you're a horrible person. I'm sorry. Anyway, don't do this at home, kids. Don't ever crave Nosepass, kids. You know, I'll be off on my criminal way now, and, like, me, the ranger's just like, okay then. That was a thing. A very strange thing, but a thing nonetheless. And actually, we can keep our Nosepass, which is nice, because we're going to want to have a 2-Crush next episode, so funny how things work out. We get our power-up data, and what do we get today? What do we get today? Ground defense. Okay, that's cool. So, we now have most of the defenses we need. We have a lot of power-ups now. But that takes care of the first batch of... Or, well, this batch of quests. So all we have to do is head back to Vientown and end this day, I guess. And end the episode while we're at it. So, I'll meet you guys when we're back in Vientown. In like 30 seconds. Alright, we're back in Vientown, so let's head back to the base, but we can't actually do that while riding Doduo, so we are going to actually have to ditch this Doduo. But that's okay, because I got a second one. So, I got another Doduo, we'll have one for next episode already. It's pretty handy. Anyways, let's head back inside and wrap up this, this part of the story. So, hey, we're back, we're kind of took a while. But I was like, what have you been doing? No, not really. We just, yeah, that. We did some quests. We helped out some people, dude. I did my job. Did you do yours? No. Anyway, we can head out early. Do we want to rest? Nah. Not today. Anything interesting? You have anything interesting to say? I think these are like really similar to what we heard before. Daw, thank you. Anyways, that's really all we need to take care of today, so we'll start the next day and the next part of the story in the next episode, guys. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you guys next time for more Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Almia. Bye-bye.